Well, welcome back to Ageless in America. It's another great Saturday, and we're so delighted that you could join us again today. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, Lou. My name is Anna Johnson with Lew Wilson, and as he said, we're so happy that you could join us once more on Ageless in America.
Yes, sirree. And by the way, guess what? It's National Pet Day
Well,
today.
you always know these special days. That is so cool.
NationalDayCalendar.com.
Is that how you find out?
That's how you find it out.
Yeah.
National Pet Day.
So do you have a pet?
Yes, I have a pet, Parker. He's a rescue dog. He's about 2 years old.
Good for you.
Smartest little dog in the world. That little guy I can give him commands just with my hands, and he'll do what I tell him to do.
Well, that's so good. And you know, today might be a good day to go to the shelter and adopt a dog. They have
That's
the
where we
neatest
got
little
him.
dogs to be adopted.
Absolutely, yeah.
And we're going to be talking about senior care today. So they say that pets really offer so much love and companionship to seniors. Do you ever see somebody, I think they call it pet therapy, when
Yes.
they bring dogs in to see seniors, and
Yes,
they just love them
absolutely.
and laugh and smile, so it's so good.
Oh, how can you go wrong?
That's right. So give your pet an extra treat today. But we have a special treat for you today because, you know, they say, or I would venture to say, that Florida has probably one of the best programs for taking care of seniors in the nation. And we're just so proud of that program. It's called the Department of Elder Affairs. And we're delighted to have their secretary with us today, and he is Samuel Verghese. And what a pleasure, Mr. Secretary, to have you with us today.
Pleasure's all mine. Thank you for having me here.
Absolutely. Well, why don't you share with us a little bit about the mission of the department?
Sure, I'd love to, Lou. Well, at the department, plain and simple, we want to make sure that elders are being able to stay in their homes and in their communities and age well. I think we all can agree that that's where they age well best. People want to be around their loved ones, people that they know, environments that they're comfortable with as well. And then out of that mission flows our vision, and that we want to see all Floridians aging well with dignity and with purpose and with independence. And the idea is that we have 4.8 million elders in the state right now. That's a few, I've heard. So from that, it's also a very solemn responsibility for us to make sure that we're giving care, where the care is needed. And we serve out of those 4.8 million elders about 1 million that we touch in all kinds of varieties of ways that we do that. And of course, we know the population continues to grow, so that vision will continue to keep going. Specifically, in the next 15 years, some are estimating that that population might be in upwards of over 7 million for people aged 65 and older.
Wow.
So we take that mission and vision very, very seriously, and it's important, and we want to make sure we're celebrating elders in that process as well.
And you do that in so many ways, but I know you travel the state and talk to seniors. What do you find out? What is the number one issue that they talk to you about?
Number one issue, that is a great question. I would say, first and foremost, that they are able to age well with dignity, with being able to have a quality of life that's there throughout the aging process. I think most recently I was able to go out to a place called Share the Care in Orlando, which was an adult daycare center. And from that, I was able to really spend time with 24 individuals who were in this daycare center. And then from that, being able to see them interact and have community, even at that stage of life where they're living with Alzheimer's disease, which is a very tough disease to have. And from that, we were able to actually sit down with the caregivers for these loved ones. And the caregivers were telling us about how important it was for them to be able to help keep as much of a quality of life for their loved ones as they were getting older. Now, granted, I'd say from a need-based perspective, that would be the number one thing. But not everybody is in a frail situation, so I don't want to also forget that there's a lot of great empowering things that our seniors are doing as well in the contributions. And that's I would say on the other end of the spectrum, that's also a priority that people talk about. Let's not forget that seniors 65 and older, many are still contributing and vibrantly involved in their communities. So that was the other side of the spectrum. They don't want us to forget that either and celebrate that aspect.
Well, we want to make sure that people know about all these programs. How do can they call your office? How do they find out?
Well, we are more than ready, willing, and able to hear from people who are calling in. And we have several avenues that people can call us. I think the easiest ways are our website, which is elderaffairs.state.fl.us, or anybody around the state or in other parts of the country can call Elder Helpline, which is 1-800-96-ELDER. And That'll get them connected to their local Aging Disability Resource Center, which will then help them see and hear about all the services that are available in their own communities and where they live as well.
Well, we're so proud of the Department
that's-
of Elderly Affairs, and we appreciate your taking your time to come out and talk with us today.
Appreciate it
Thank
so
you,
much.
Mr. Secretary. And when we come
Right.
back, Lou's going to tell you about a consumer resource guide. You'll want to know about that, so
Yes, I
stay
will.
with us.
Coming up next, the Challenger Learning Center.
The Area Agency on Aging for North Florida is an aging and disability resource center for the Panhandle and Big Bend regions. We can help you apply for Medicaid, long-term care, and we offer a network of community partners for senior health and wellness. Services include elder abuse prevention and awareness, Medicare and long-term care counseling, as well as our Elder Helpline, connecting elders and persons with disabilities and caregivers to community resources. Call us today.
We were born to create. We live to awaken the senses and enlighten the mind. We delight the spirit and soar with the angels. We have an exceeding desire to be, to do, to expand. Embrace your opportunity. Tell your story. Impact Visual Media. Don't be content with your content. Love it.
Do you have a loved one who needs help with cooking, light housekeeping, or simply companionship?
Or do you know a post-surgical patient or a new mom who needs a little help around the house?
Healing by Nature in-home care and senior services provides dependable and compassionate caregivers to allow you or your loved one to remain in the security of your own home. Call us today or visit our website for more information. Healing by Nature in-home care and senior services, where it's natural to heal at home.
Hey,
Hey, guess what? I guess it's my turn. Welcome back. You know, the secretary was such a great guest, and they came up with so much information. But I want to share with you. I mean, I know we laugh a lot on here, but you're supposed to be laughing with us. We have an excellent guide for you. It's called the Consumer Resource Guide. This is the 7th edition. They've got new updates on the website at Elder Affairs. You need to go there and check this out. There's so much great information that they can share with you, and that's why they're here, is to help you through all sorts of different situations, and that's what the Consumer Resource Guide will help you do.
okay,
Great
I'm sorry,
information.
Emily. When we came back in the break, I told Lou, I said, gosh, I talk so much to the secretary, I'll let you go ahead and do most of the talking on the second part, and I guess we didn't communicate very well.
But anyway, we have a guest today, Emily Brown with the Challenger Learning Center.
Hi, thank you guys for having me.
Yes,
you guys have
welcome.
too much fun on this show.
Well, we do. You know, to me, the Challenger, it's probably one of, and I hate to say it's a best kept secret, but there's still so many people who don't even know that it's there, and it's so fabulous.
It is. Well, that's part of the reason I'm here today, is to
Yeah.
maybe let a few more people know about what we're doing downtown.
We've done a lot of programs on it. Are you finding out
Absolutely,
more people
yeah.
are coming?
Yes, spring is such a busy season for us, and we see lots of new faces coming and enjoying all the great programs that we have. So thanks for helping us get the word out about that.
That's great. So you've got some fresh programs going on right now. What are they?
We do. Well, we've got a couple new IMAX movies coming down the schedule. In April, you're going to hear about a movie called Walking with Dinosaurs, Prehistoric
Really?
Planet. All done in CGI, a really cool movie that they've actually studied the fossils of these creatures and made them move as they would have moved and behave how they would have behaved. Who knows how they would have,
How they could
really,
do
but
that.
what they've studied is this. And so then in June, a movie that we are extremely excited about, it's called D-Day, Normandy, 1944. All about World War II, especially about Normandy. And those are going to be two really neat movies coming in April and in June, respectively. So, and we've always got our Hollywood movies. You can always come see the newest IMAX movie. You know, those documentaries, they play 7 days a week. So lots of chances to come see one of our movies.
Well, that comes nice right after Memorial Day.
That's right.
You know, and that's
right.
well, now you have the largest screen in town, do you not?
We do, yeah. 5 stories tall, 70 feet wide. If you're looking for one of those larger than life immersive experiences, you're going to find it there. You're going to find it in the IMAX theater. In fact, I had a guest come in yesterday and tell me it was almost so realistic I had to close my eyes because I thought I was actually in space. So to me, that's pretty cool. You know, that we can simulate that right in the heart of downtown. And like you said, it's such a best kept secret.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're
Every time we go, I say, why don't we come more often? You know,
well,
because it's such a pleasure.
it's a good question.
Well, and parking is really easy.
It is.
People worry about parking downtown, and it's really quite easy to get to your place.
Right in the Clayman Plaza parking garage is the easiest way to do that. On the weekends, it's $1.
Elevators and ramps.
There's an
and
elevator, ramp, very clear signage. Downtown Tallahassee's done a great job in getting us some new signs. You really can't miss it once you're in the parking deck.
It can even accommodate special patrons.
Absolutely.
Good popcorn, too.
You have a free planetarium show. You want to briefly talk about that?
Sure. Every first Saturday of the month, you can learn about what's in the sky over Tallahassee during that month. Free for all ages at 10 o'clock every first Saturday. We invite anyone of all ages to come join us for that. It is interactive oftentimes and just a very good educational and entertaining program that we have every first Saturday.
What about the space mission simulation?
Oh, that's something we can do every second Saturday. So your Saturdays are covered at the
Okay,
Challenger Center.
you're all done.
Also at 10 o'clock. That is also an immersive experience that you can actually be a part of a mission to either Mars or the moon or a comet. And you actually do one of the jobs that you might do in an actual space mission, in a NASA mission.
For adults and children.
Adults, children, every age. The topics sort of dictate what age it is, but on our website you can find that out, or you can give us a call. We'll be happy to walk you through that.
That's great. Well, I want to walk with the dinosaurs when they come out. So anyway.
Yeah, the more.
That's great. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We really appreciate it. You stay with us. We'll be right back.
Some very cool local firms want to make your golden years the best years of your life. There are benefits to being over 50, and there's one convenient place where you can find them: localseniordiscounts.com. Imagine discounts for more than 25 area restaurants, retail and shopping, health, medicine, household services. For details on these special offers, visit localseniordiscounts.com. You'll be glad you did.
Journey to a hidden kingdom, where the smaller you are, the bigger the adventure. Danger lurks in cracks, in shadows. Discover tiny heroes and an adventure of giant proportions. Tiny Giants.
Now playing at Challenger IMAX. Visit challengertlh.com or call 644-IMAX for showtimes.
Looks like we have everything but the kitchen sink.
I don't see the sunsect.
I have insect repellent and sunscreen.
Really? Don't you know that those two things practically cancel each other out and reduce effectiveness by 50%? Here, try the Sunset. It's been used by our military for 15 years, and it's 100% made in America. If it's good enough for our military, it's good enough for our vacation.
Well, you know, your mom kind of bugs me. Will it work on her?
Sunsect. It's all you'll ever need.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah.
Love being at the Challenger Learning Center.
Oh, it's so much fun, and I hope you get a chance to go and visit with them because it's so interesting and great movies over there.
It really is, and stay with us. We've got opening nights with Chris Hecox coming up, and the Digital Minute, and then right after that, we've got Todd Kingery with the Sleep Gallery, and he's going to give us some great pointers. So stick around.
Well, we've been so fortunate to bring world-class performers to Tallahassee for opening nights at Florida State University. And Chris Hecox joins us once again. He is their director. And I tell you, Chris, I'm really amazed at, we've had jazz, we have all kind of music, classical, we've had comedy. I mean, you really ran the gamut for people of all ages.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're here to do. We're here to try to bring something for everybody in our community. So we really do listen to the community and then make artistic choices that fit with what our community will support and wants.
Classical, Yo-Yo Ma, Itzhak Perlman,
Joshua Bell. I mean, we had the trifecta this year. it's an amazing thing to be able to bring them all in one year. We'd like to maybe spread it out a little bit, but sometimes you just take what opportunity gives you.
Yes.
And we're very fortunate to have all 3 this year. And our audiences were very excited to get Yo-Yo Ma here for the first time ever in Tallahassee.
Oh, it was so exciting. But, to me, the neatest part of these performers is that they like to talk to students, whether they're in elementary, high school, or college students.
Absolutely. One great experience this year was Yo-Yo Ma spoke with a number of our college and music students at Florida State University and just said, ask me whatever you want to ask. And you got questions all over the place, from what kind of breakfast cereal do you like, to the questions really about your career and aesthetic and those types of things. And I tell you, those kind of experiences, when I get the feedback from those students and they tell me that was one of the greatest musical experiences they've had in their life, and you've made an impact, it's pretty special. It makes you feel pretty good about what you do.
It is special, and opening nights is special, and how fortunate we are to have that festival in Tallahassee, Florida. Thank you so much, Chris, for being our guest. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Chucha Barber with Impact Visual Media, and I'm here with my son Ryan Barber for a Digital Minute. Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Mom.
Right, the other day, you know what happened? I wasn't where I was supposed to be at the time I was supposed to be there. And I think it's because I have multiple calendars in my life, and I'm not sure how to get it all together. So I would like today's Digital Minute to help me out with some time management. Any ideas?
I do, actually. In fact, digital calendars, whether they exist on your computers or on your portable devices, on your smartphones, tablets, they're a great way to stay organized and really be time proficient. So I would encourage you to utilize all of them simultaneously because they typically link with one another. Now, whether you have a Mac like we do here, or if you're Windows-based and you're utilizing Microsoft Office Outlook, the calendars typically work in the same ways. And there are other third-party calendars that you can download as apps or other devices. Today, we've opened up iCal on our Mac here today. And this is our monthly view, and you can see that recently we had some holidays and we got some other things coming up. Today's date is highlighted in red, but I'm actually going to go to today in this view by clicking the top of the page. Notice here at 9 a.m. we have a special event scheduled. I'm going to show you how we can create a similar event or a reminder. Let's say you wanted to remember later on in the evening around 6 o'clock. I click on around that time. I'm going to hit the plus sign at the top of the screen here, and I'm going to call this reminder to pick up pet meds. I've got a dog at home and I got to do that. Now, it defaulted to the time earlier. What I'm going to do is double click here. I'm going to change that time by going here from 9 a.m. I can type in any time I want. We're going to go 5, tab over p.m. I hit return, so it moves down. So again, the functionality within the calendar allows you to create events, set reminders. You can actually invite attendees if you have friends and family that you want to attend your events and do that. But the purpose of all of this is to simply stay organized and time proficient.
Yeah, well, that was easy. Next time we're going to talk about how to put the internet calendar into my personal calendar, and we'll make that another Digital Minute.
Sheila, the foundation does so much for the kids in our Leon County schools. Great projects, fun projects, but especially one coming up, and it's called Stomp.
It is. It's called Stomping Out Type 2 Diabetes, and it's a morning of family fun and fitness that we have at the Tallahassee Museum. And kids do everything from fishing derbies to walking and running with their families to getting some healthy wellness screenings we provide on site. And it's just a day to get together and teach this community about the risks associated with type 2 diabetes directly related to childhood obesity.
Wow. It's a free day, correct?
It is free.
Yeah.
You get into the museum free that day. You can take advantage of some discounts on their tree-to-tree adventure while you're there. We offer free tropical smoothie. Cafe is giving out free smoothies, and the lunches that will be served that day will teach the kids about health and nutrition and fruits and vegetables.
Well, and the museum is so much fun for kids and adults, really people of all ages. But, you know, I know this community, and I know how supportive they are of so many projects. Same with Stomp.
It is so true. Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare and CHP and Tallahassee Primary Care, all of the big wellness providers are coming out that day to provide some of this wellness screening that we talked about and make sure that families understand that we are in a crisis mode. 1/3 of our students are at risk for developing this because of lack of exercise and poor nutrition. So we've got to get these families to get on board.
Okay, well, it sounds like such a fun day. It's a free day at the Tallahassee Museum, and it's for families.
Family of all ages, because we'll have a family fun walk, as I say, the fishing derby. We'll probably have a 5K that morning for some of the more active people who want to come out, but grab your kids, grab your grandchildren, come on out and enjoy the animals and the flavor of the museum and learn about this disease that can be deadly.
All right, Sheila, thanks for telling us all about Stomp.
The Area Agency on Aging for North Florida is an aging and disability resource center for the Panhandle and Big Bend regions. We can help you apply for Medicaid, long-term care, and we offer a network of community partners for senior health and wellness. Services include elder abuse prevention and awareness, Medicare and long-term care counseling, as well as our Elder Helpline, connecting elders and persons with disabilities and caregivers to community resources. Call us today.
Some very cool local firms want to make your golden years the best years of your life. There are benefits to being over 50, and there's one convenient place where you can find them: localseniordiscounts.com. Imagine discounts for more than 25 area restaurants, retail and shopping, health, medicine, household services. For details on these special offers, visit localseniordiscounts.com. You'll be glad you did.
Well, welcome back to Ageless in America. Anna Johnson here, along with my good friend Lew Wilson, and we have a very special guest with us today, Todd Kingry, and he is the owner of the Sleep Gallery in Tallahassee. And we did a great feature at your store a few weeks ago, Todd. But you know, the secretary, we just interviewed the secretary of the Florida Department of Elder Affairs, and he was talking about the quality of life for our seniors and how important it is as seniors grow older that they have a good quality of life. A lot of that has to do with sleep, does it not?
It does. When he mentioned that, it was the first thing that came to my mind. Yeah. Not just elders, but everybody in general, is the simple fact that sleep is the single most important part of your wellness. Goes straight along with diet and exercise as far as keeping your mental and physical well-being on a day-to-day basis. Sleep, if you don't get it, is very noticeable in how you perform or lack of performance, depending on how that goes for you.
I know that in your gallery you have a number of mattresses to try out, but what are people buying? You know, I've heard about the sleep number beds and then the foam beds. I mean, is there one particular brand that sticks out that says, somebody comes in and says, this is what I want?
That as well is probably one of the biggest obstacles to overcome, is choosing the right bed. And when it comes to buying a bed or what you're looking for is getting better sleep, it's about getting custom fitted for a bed. Yeah. It's not about just buying what's on sale, whether it's memory foam, whether it's coils, whether it's air. It's about finding what's right for you. What's right for you, Anna, what's right for you, Lou. And for any individual who's purchasing a mattress, it's about being custom fitted so that you can optimize your sleep and get a better, well-rested evening and wake up more rejuvenated and feeling better.
I know that you said in our interview last time that people can come in and try out a mattress and just see how I know I tried out a mattress and I just loved it. It was great.
And by the way, you snore.
It was great. But they can do that. I mean, I just think that's great.
Yes, we woke you up and from your nap, and you're not the only one who's allowed to do that. Okay. Everyone is. We highly encourage it. Most people think we're joking and kidding around, but we're open 10 to 7 weekdays, 10 to 6 on Saturdays, 1 to 5 on Sundays, and you are more than welcome to come take a nap anytime. And there's no better way to try a mattress and find out which one is correct for you to help your sleep than to do just that.
Well, I love to deal with good people, and you really such a
absolutely.
good man, and you have a great store. So, you know, I highly recommend if you want to know more about a good mattress that you visit Todd over at the Sleep Gallery.
Got to do that, really. I mean, because we did try out all these different kinds of beds, and it's not one size fits all. It's what's personalized for you, just like he said, and it's not. Please, I know you all go out and try to find a good pair of shoes. This is 1/3 of your life you're talking about, so you really, really need to get personally fitted for a mattress. I think so.
Okay, well, thanks, Todd.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, gosh, another great show.
Yeah,
This is great.
I was going to say, don't you like his hair?
Oh, I love his haircut.
I'm going for the Lew look.
There you go.
The Lew look.
The Lew look.
I'll go along with that. Well, there's so many great activities coming up. In the
Yes,
next
we
few
got
weeks.
Florida Senior Day coming up April 15th down at the state capitol. So you got to make sure you get down there. That's a town hall meeting and lots of great activities.
And I'll be doing a forum.
Yes.
And I think the forum starts at 10 o'clock, and we want everybody to come. You'll be able to talk to some of your legislators about issues that affect you in your
That's
life.
great. And then we got the Savvy Senior coming up April 17th.
That's so much
Capital Health
fun.
Plan with Anna and guests. And we got the Silver Stars at the Senior Center May 21st. There's a lot of great action, a lot of great activities going on.
Well, there's so many
Anna.
shining stars in our community,
Yes,
and
there
that's
are.
the way we celebrate the Silver Stars on May 21st. So we hope you're a part of that. And it's been a great show. We thank you all so much for joining us today, and that you'll be back here with us next week, same time, 11:30 on WCTV. So long, everybody.
Stay active.
Stay healthy.
See ya. What do you think? You like his
Yeah,
haircut?
I like his haircut.
It's aerodynamic.
That's right.
Aerodynamic.
Aerodynamic. I like that.
That's a new word, Todd.
You know, always adding to the vocabulary.
Contour into the pillow.
That's right.
Slide into the pillow.
Brought to you by the Area Agency on Aging for North Florida.